Hello everyone, Silently here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. Today, we're going to be doing a bunch of different stuff here on the server, and we've actually gotten a lot of work done in between episodes. As you can see, the base is coming along. We'll talk more about this a little bit later, and we'll have some more time lapses and stuff. And what is that? This is actually my first time seeing that. That's not allowed. Okay, well, we've been pranked on the mini base. I actually did not know that that was there. I just logged in, was on that thing. I was like, okay, time for intro. What is this? Derptopia, Love, Jesse, and the Council. Okay, so for context, we have a patron Bedrock server, and they want to name it Derptopia, and there's apparently a council, and apparently they have bribed Jesse on the stream weekend, which is happening right now, to prank my base. Rude. That's ugly. It's disgusting. It's gross. Disgusting. Anyway. So I'm actually about to be live streaming in like 10 minutes, and we're about to get a lot more work done here on the base. I want to mention this right now at the beginning of the episode, because every time I stream, we see so many people in chat. They're like, I had no idea you stream. So yes, we actually do live stream on Twitch 4 times a week over on twitch.tv/silentwisperer. We do so many different things here on the Truly Bedrock server. We do additional projects like working on the redstone world, and seriously, we just do all kinds of things. So I would recommend that if you're interested, you check out the Twitch link down below, drop a follow on the channel, and you'll be notified of when we go live next. We stream on Saturdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we seriously just do a lot of live streaming. And then if you stop by the live streams, you actually get to see a lot of the behind the scenes of what goes into these episodes as well. There seems to be a little bit of a weird misconception as well, but Twitch is completely free to use and download and watch and enjoy. You don't have to spend any money at all. It is completely free, just like YouTube is. Regardless of that, we do have a lot more work done on the base, and we're going to wrap up some of this in today's episode as well. For instance, the dome above the Guardian Farm is now completely done and filled in. As you can see, all the glass is now installed, and it's looking pretty solid, especially at nighttime as well. And then we started work on the helixes. These are going to be going all the way up to the very top of the base and connecting to the bottom of the squid farm up there. And we kind of have like 2 different designs that we decided on, and they're going to be interwoven and wrapping around each other all the way up. So we got the mint chocolate chip design right here, which does actually look pretty stylish, I gotta say. I love the black stone and the prismarine bricks. And then we're also going to be using this cookies and cream kind of reverse Oreo. So we'll have 2 of these and 2 of those wrapping all the way up to the top of the base, and we're going to finish that up in today's episode a little bit later. And once that's done, that'll be about 60% or so of the decoration of this entire upper base completely done. So the first mini project that I would like to do for today's episode is actually upgrading the Guardian Farm. Yes, upgrading it again. It's basically a never-ending saga of Guardian Farm upgrades. So recently I made a Netherside Trident Killer that is very good at killing Guardians, and it actually gets you to level 30 in like 20 seconds, and it gives you 100,000 drops per hour, and it's going to be significantly better than this little kill chamber right here. For this one, the Guardians drop out of a nether portal up there as they fall down through some lava, they take some fall damage, and then we kill them with harming 2 potions in this little area right there. And instead, we're going to have like a giant trident killer right here in this area. It's actually rather large. Now, the reason why this is going to be an issue is because the nether portal that these guys come out of is up there about 15 or so blocks, and that is directly in the middle of a lava lake underneath a lava ocean, and that's just like a super big pain to deal with. So I need to raise up that nether portal like another 20 blocks, which is just going to be so much pain and pain. And more pain. It's just going to be a lot of pain, basically. And ta-da! Here is the new kill chamber. As you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous. You can see that we have some very nice decoration around here, very easy to access walkways, and overall the redstone of this thing is just really good looking as well. Gotta say, it's quite the stylish build, and we basically just plopped this directly into the middle of the room, as you can see. It's really quite obnoxious. So we actually have to move this entryway, and there's a shulker box here. I don't know what's up with that, and I can't access it because there is cake, so I need to come back to that when I'm hungry. So we're gonna move our doorway from right there over to this area, which means that we have to move all of our temporary storage, of course. And then we need to move our staircase as well. So originally it was originally the staircase started right here and then went down. So we already moved it back like 5 blocks. We moved that entire hallway back about 5 blocks as well. This wall needs to be pushed to the side several blocks. And this entire hallway wasn't even here before. We moved this as well. This entire hallway was right here. So we've already kind of repositioned quite a few things. I'm gonna have to move this nether portal too. And basically this entire kill chamber is just way bigger than the old kill chamber. And it's got a lot more redstone and bits to it. So we really just need to kind of move the entirety of everything that we got in this area, which is a little bit inconvenient, but it is fine because it's such a much better kill chamber that it's absolutely worth it in the long term. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly rip out this entire area. A little while later, this thing is now completely wrapped up, so I got rid of the doors entirely, and now it's just a rather standard kind of sleek and modern design in here. A little bit of junk storage over there, and then the actual ladder going up to the Trident Killer itself. So you basically just stand here, all the Guardians fall down to the left of you, and then they get into the minecart to get killed by the Trident Killers, and basically you just stand here and collect all of the experience and profit more or less. So we'll have the second account AFK in the overworld as we're using this farm, of course, and that way we can get the highest rates, or we can AFK in the overworld ourselves and then come here after a couple minutes and kill them that way if we feel like it. Overall, pretty quick and easy way of using the farm. I have not set up the item storage yet, so we have this storage down here, which is just left over from the previous design, and the actual like hoppers from the Trident Killer currently do not go to anything. So I need to figure out some new storage for that and extend it and just basically create all of that, but I'll do that at a later time. So let's see what the silly farm is capable of, shall we? We have a little bit of a lever right there to turn on the 18 Trident Killer, and then we can hop up the ladder. I have the second account currently AFKing at the ocean area bases of farming, and we can flick on the nether mode for the Guardian farm. We should see, yeah, there we go. We're gonna have quite a few Guardians that come through here. Now, we are playing on a simulation distance of 4, so it's not gonna be like the full rates of what I show in the tutorial, but it is gonna be pretty solid. And as you can see, that is actually a lot of Guardians. So a lot of them are hopping directly into those minecarts, and when you're looking like this, it doesn't appear that there's that many. But as soon as you start looking up, you can see that there's actually a lot more falling, and you see them before they actually hop into those minecarts, which makes a little bit of awkward sense, but I swear to you, there is logic there. Oh right, we can't actually AFK at this thing for that long because we don't have any item collection on it yet. So we do have to turn it off, but it is actually fully functional, and this will be a very good source of experience. We can repair all of our tools and weapons and armor. Anyway, I'm quite happy with this thing. I am looking forward to getting thousands of levels and many double chests of blocks from this thing. There's no way of saving that cake, is there? Hold on a second, I gotta go do some laps. Luckily, there's plenty of area around here to run around and punch the air, and I believe we only need 4 empty haunches to eat that entire cake. So, I can now go ahead and devour that. Boop, gone. Oh, it's not quite gone yet. Oh, jeez, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not one to waste food or anything, but I think that's acceptable. Goodbye, cake. I'm sorry. So what exactly is in here? Cobblestone. Okay. I'll put that to use for something. That's cool, I guess. Thank you, whoever left that. That's cool. Now, speaking of things that people have left us, Tom has been a very kind soul indeed, and he's actually left us 6 entire shulker boxes of sand so that we can turn these into glass for the base. And that is so very nice. I've broken so many shovels mining sand on the server, and this is gonna save us an incredible amount of time. So thank you so much, Tom. I'm gonna leave that sign there because it's just too cute. I don't want want to destroy it. So returning to the open ocean of our farming area of bases, we have so many things that we need to get done over here, and I think it's time that we hop into a little bit of a time lapse, and you'll see some of the things that we've already gotten built, and then I'm also going to build up all of these helixes to the very top as well. So when I come back, we will have a lot more work done on this area, and it should be looking very, very good. So hopefully you enjoy the little time lapse. Let me know your thoughts about it. My computer's getting a little bit too old to edit them properly, so hopefully there's no mess ups this time. But yeah, let me know what you think about the time lapses. So as you can see from the time lapses, we've done a lot of building on the base in the recent weeks, and that has all basically been done on live streams. And now, as you can see as well, all of the helixes are completely done too, and wow, that's actually looking pretty solid. This is my first time seeing it since I just got done building it, and wow, that's actually pretty cool. I like that there's all the quartz and the sea lanterns, so there's like multiple white stripes, and then there's also multiple of the black stripes as well, the black stone, and then there's a couple green stripes of the prismarine bricks. Looking pretty good. This base always looks good with the sunrise and the sunset. If I can get a view of it real quick before someone sleeps the night away, that'll be cool. And, well, I'm a bit late, but you kind of get the idea. There's a lot of very nice views around here with the sunset. I really, really like those helixes, actually. I was considering putting something on the inside edge of these helixes, kind of like a giant cylinder of glass going all the way up, just to have it be like a solid tube, but I don't think we really need to do that, and also that would just be so much glass. Yeah, we definitely don't need to do that, but that was one of my original ideas with the base, was to have that all be filled in so that you couldn't fly through it or anything. So all we got to do after that is get in the spiral arms and get those finished up, and that won't take too long either, although I have no idea how I want to decorate those. I also need to figure out a way to decorate that little mini spiral on the inside, and of course the bottom of the squid farm too. So there is certainly a lot more stuff to be done in this area, and I don't think it'll take a terribly long time to get it all finished. It's a matter of just like coming up with the actual design itself that takes a long time, because I like to think about things and see how it might look in my head, and then try it out a couple times, and then tear it down, and then rebuild it. Real quick, I would just like to complain about the amount of shulker boxes and chests that I have up here on this thing. I really need to get this area, like, organized. I really don't want to move the skull altar, and this materials list or plan is definitely outdated, but I need somewhere to put all the junk. It's so unorganized. So I guess the next project on the list that would make the most logical sense is to work on this area right here. Yes, that one slab right there. Why am I so bad at flying? I want to work on the little mini spiral. I can't get into the air. I'm so bad at flying. Anyway, that spiral right there. I want to work on that, and then I also want to work on... Oh, I somehow landed on that. Okay, that's not too bad. I also want to work on the floor that's going to go below this. So we're going to have a floor right below this layer of blocks, so it's going to be at this layer going all the way across, simply to hide those ugly, ugly redstone blocks. So as you just saw from that little reveal right there, it's actually looking pretty decent. It's pretty much what I wanted when I first was envisioning this area. So as you can see, we got the helixes going up, and then they meet the bottom of the squid farm right over there, and then they go into the actual spiral underneath the squid farm. And you'll notice that the two spiral arms are different from one another. So this one, of course, keeps the prismarine and blackstone decoration from this helix arm, and then this one keeps the blackstone and quartz decoration of the opposite helix arms. So it's got that nice little kind of, you know, disparity going, and it actually does add some little bit of interest to it. So in addition to getting the spiral underneath the squid farm installed, I also installed a little bit of a floor going around the edges of that platform as well. So that is a new prismarine floor that we have installed. As you can see, it's a block lower than the main prismarine floor of the actual farm. So that hides all the redstone blocks from below, which is looking pretty good. That is very nice, but otherwise there's not really much to look at for that new floor addition. I did a bit of edging here on the sides, but otherwise there's not really much to look at. And there's also not a good place to look at it either. It's like a very awkward thing to see because there's nowhere to stand and look at it. So it's kind of hard to show you what I got. And in general, it's not really worth looking at either. But anyway, that is now a little bit more done. We'll probably go back and refine that quite a bit in the future. But the base looks a little bit lopsided at the moment, and that's going to be fixed once we get these main spiral arms fully installed. So like the bottom and all of these circles, that's all done and ready to go. And then the middle helixes are now done as well. So like the entire two bottom thirds of the base, that's all done. But then the top of the base just has these weird, like, super thin spiral arms, and it looks a little bit disjointed and unbalanced, and it looks like it's gonna fall over or something. So that'll be fixed hopefully once we get those main spirals decorated in the next couple of episodes, and then hopefully the whole base will look a lot more even and balanced and not like so lopsided and weird. So overall, it's been a pretty productive episode. We got the best XP farm in the world installed, and it's actually not on currently. I need to turn this on so that the guardians die and they don't lag out the game. But yeah, this thing is gonna do us very, very well in the long term. We can repair all of our tools and gear. Look how fast that is. We get so much experience from this thing. That is a full netherite pickaxe repaired in like just a couple of seconds. It's beautiful. I love this thing. There's actually other people online as well, so they're going to be helping take up the mob cap and, you know, preventing things from spawning. But even still, it is such a good little guardian killer, and I'm super glad that we got this installed. We also got a bunch of work done on the base too, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Of course, if you have, then consider subscribing so that you don't miss future episodes on the channel like this one and many more videos that I'll be producing. Consider leaving a like too, that way it helps out the video and the channel a ton. And of course, I'll see you guys down in the comment section and in the next one. Thank you again for watching, and then there was silence.